And a great night in Brighton last week, your first televised nine-darter. Just describe the emotions when that nine-darter went in.
It's fantastic, you know. I think I wanted to jump all over the place, but I was so sort of infused on trying to win the game, which I didn't do, and I was probably very disappointed with that. But I held it all in. I thought, stay in control of it and we'll win this. And yeah, it sort of backfired. But look, one of the best feelings I've ever had in the game, to hit a 9 live on TV with the crowd sort of nearly being at home and all. So it was a fantastic night.
So after another semi-final for Rob Cross on what was kind of his home soil and another nightly win for Littler, the Newt continued his winning streak by successfully defending the title at the first European Tour event of the year at the Oktoberhallen in Weeze, Belgium. And Midweek Pro Tour saw some stupendous averages, with Jan van Veen narrowly missing out on his maiden senior title in Leicester to a brilliant Joe Cullen, only to then make amends the very next day by beating world number 1 Luke Humphries in the final.
I felt a bit hard done by yesterday. You know, I think everyone watched it and I was heartbroken, but to make it right today, to rectify it, is unbelievable.
Then it was another East Midlands venue for night 6 of the Premier League in Nottingham.
Yeah, I feel like I'm playing really well. My game's in a good place, but you know, it's time to just start getting some results. I keep saying every week I'm playing well, but sometimes it's just not enough. But yeah, like I said, fingers crossed I'll play really well tonight and I get a result as well.
Littler won the top of the table clash in a classic with Humphries, but he couldn't stop the Iceman Gerwyn Price from picking up nightly win number 2 of the campaign.
Yeah, to be honest, I was chuffed to get through the first game. I really wanted them 2 points, so keep myself up there, ready for Cardiff next week. A lot of friends and family coming to watch, an whole nation probably behind me, and the whole of the Motorpoint Arena in Cardiff is going to be supporting me. So yeah, it's different pressure. But like I said, if I get through that first game, then I'll just relax and hopefully my third nightly win.
Many of the Premier League players then skipped the Midweek Pro Tour action in Hildesheim, which saw first titles of the year for Gary Anderson.
It is players' title number 30, who defeats
and Martin Schindler, the Wall picking up his 3rd senior title to become the most successful German player in PDC history.
Martin Schindler of Germany wins on home soil.
But it was all eyes on Gerwyn Price again just days later, as the Welshman prepared for a big night in the calendar for him personally, the Cardiff leg of the Premier League.
I think it was probably before the winning the Grand Slam. I played really well against Adrian Lewis in the match for, I think, 2015, and that sort of made me think, well, if I put a lot more effort in, I can do this consistently. I can earn a decent living. I never thought I'd get a world number 1. I thought it was possible to get maybe in the top 8, top 16, but yeah, I've probably exceeded what my own expectations were. To be honest, I don't think it changed my life. Obviously, it's nice as a dart player knowing that you've won the World Championship, and you know, I was a World Champion for a full year, and I'm world number 1. I'm not sure how long, a year or 2 maybe. But yes, my life hasn't really changed apart from, you know, I'm able to invest in things like this and, you know, support my family a bit better. But I'm totally the same person, just with a little bit more money in the bank, I think. It's a different urgency when you're world number 1 and the world champ. You've got that motivation, that urgency to stay there, and then when you start slipping down a little bit, it's like, right, that target's off your back and the urgency goes, which don't help, I don't think. I think if I get back up into the top 4, number 1, number 2 in the world again, I'll get that urgency back. But I'm playing well, and you know, over the next couple of years, fingers crossed, I can get right back up there. You know, I'm in the Premier League in front of crowds that were really hostile more often than not, and you know, they're brilliant with me. You know, everywhere I go, you know, when I was in Belgium, out in Dublin, up in Nottingham, it's like, you know, every week just seems like Cardiff at the minute, and it was never like that. You know, it was tough. I had some really tough times to get through, but yeah, it made me the player I am. I just think playing with a bit of freedom. There's no, people don't expect anything of me. I expect stuff of myself, obviously, but yeah, just playing with freedom, having a different mindset, being more positive than what I have over the last couple of years, and I'm actually enjoying doing what I'm doing. It sounds weird, but even though I'm down the ranking a little bit and not where I want to be, I just feel like, you know, I can play with a bit of freedom and enjoy it again. It gets quite emotional because I don't get it all the time. But I said, you know, this year's been great to me wherever I've been, but Cardiff is different, you know. There's ears on the back of my neck standing up, and yes, I get more of my friends and family there more often than what I would. You know, I don't have them often, so it's nice to have them there, and yeah, it'll be good.
An agonising early exit in front of his home fans for Price in the most dramatic of circumstances.
He had a chance at 160 to win the match, but he didn't get the second dart in the treble. He does here. It's a bullseye for the most improbable of finishes.
You cannot believe what you are watching here.
But it was little at taking the headlines with a series of brilliant displays, a ridiculous 22 180s on the night, and the third 9-darter already in this year's Premier League to consolidate his spot at the top of the table.
Is he getting involved here? He certainly is trying to be. He is. And the double 15 is in, and there's the celebration, Luke Littler. Well, he loves that double 15 as much as a double 10, it seems, and he's used it to great success here.
Yeah, obviously very happy to get the win, and then obviously you look on to obviously the 9-darter getting hit, but then for myself it's all about just staying focused and obviously getting over the line. Against the darts in the game, I managed to break Michael's throw. He broke me back, but a 4-apiece, I just had to win it from there. Yeah, performance-wise, the finishing, obviously the averages is there. It's probably one of the best performances in a Premier League night, but I'm very happy with myself. Time to chill, and then I'll be back in Newcastle.
The Nuke then put his feet up for the weekend as the Euro Tour made its return to Göttingen after 6 years away. And if you thought Rob Cross's 170 to beat Price in Cardiff was sensational, this from Nathan Aspinall in the semi-finals versus Gary Anderson could genuinely be career-changing.
Oh boy. You've got to be kidding me! Mr. 170 strikes again! That is seismic!
The Asp then went on to claim his first ever Euro Tour title, which should see him qualify for a host of major events later in the year, which were previously in doubt.
Aspinall can call himself a European Tour winner. The Lokala in Göttingen will always have a special place in his heart.
Plenty of emotions from Aspinall in Germany, but there would be more emotions of a different kind in Newcastle as Chris Dobey prepared to make his homecoming and to where his story in darts all began.
This is a PDC in the community event, Darts on Your Doorstep. We're here at the Northern Social Club in Ashington with Chris Dobey, obviously a local hero. He's friends with many of the people in here, he's played darts in here, and it's a real hotbed of the community. It's exactly the sort of club that we want to come into, make a positive impact. The darts setup that's been set up in here with Smart Energy and with our friends at Winmore is fantastic. It's going to create a great environment for their Tuesday teams, their Friday teams, anybody who wants to come in here and play. It's going to be a brilliant darts facility. And it's part of what we're trying to achieve with PDC in the community, where we can get into the grassroots of darts, the heartbeat of darts around the country. And clubs like this are the heartbeat of their community, and they're the heartbeat of darts too. So we're delighted to be here, and I think it will leave a really positive impact on the club.
Well, the club moved down here about 1971 from the top end of Ashington.
Very popular club in Ashington. It's obviously fantastic because Chris is a local lad, he's well known in the area. Fetch a lot of people in, a lot of people that's probably never been to the club before, which is all good for the club because it advertises the club, they can see what the facilities are like in the club, which is obviously great for us, you know.
It's absolutely fantastic. I've known Chris for a few years. I knew Chris when he first started actually. He does come here as a bit practice for the lads. And honestly, he's like just one of the boys when he comes in here. Hey, someone who, when I came in yesterday, when the lads did a fantastic job, mate. When I came in yesterday from work, I had a look, I thought, how fantastic does that look? It's absolutely a great setup. And the lads came in last night to play their games. They weren't allowed to go on it. But I tell you, someone who just sat there and they looked at it because it's fantastic for the Northern Club.
Once again, thank you very much for obviously to the PDC. Thank you very much to Smart Meters for what they've done for us tonight.
Actually fantastic on PDC and Smart Meter. They've done a fantastic job. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm feeling excited. Just got to try and stay as calm as I can and let the darts do the talking. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a special night for both me and the fans as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, of course, and I'm going to live it up. You've got to enjoy things like this. Not very often you get the chance to play in a homecoming event, and yeah, I'm just glad I've had the chance, the opportunities to do so on numerous occasions, and yeah, it's one I'm looking forward to again. It's a tough one. Obviously, I know the crowd's going to be for me, but there is added pressure with that. You don't want to let them down, but yeah, I'm just hoping I can go up here and perform, win or lose. I'm just going to enjoy it, and hopefully I can. The darts can go tonight, and I'll get the result I need.
The players, away the lads, here we go, Hollywood Chris Dobey!
A welcome fit for a local hero, but more flags waved for Dobey than legs won by him as he suffered another disappointing quarter-final defeat. While it was Littler who capped a stunning month with yet another nightly win, it sees him sitting pretty at the top of the table and 8 points clear at the halfway stage of the tournament.